And somebody is a scapegoat, and when you have a scapegoat in the family, it's easier for you to hate them. It's easier for you to control them. It's easier for you to say whatever you want, to be passive about it, to be active about it, to discard them, whatever you want to do, to gaslight them. It's all very easy when you have that one scapegoat, because everyone's used to doing it, and that person just takes it because they're an empath and they're just used to it. I'm not saying this is what Meghan Markle is, because I don't know her, but this is just a theory that I am proposing, that I've studied and seen in psychological evaluations of family dysfunctional situations. And what we're seeing here now is, when we have somebody in a family situation, a family orientation that is getting abused left, right, and center by people, and if they're doing all of this, I wouldn't be surprised if they were abusing it prior to this type of stuff, or X, Y, Z, but we don't have the facts, so allegedly, so we don't have the facts. But we have people, when they break out of systems, they are healing. When they say stop to the abuse, when they put their hand up and said, no, I'm not going to take your abuse anymore, I'm not going to take your shouting, your screaming, your gaslighting, your narcissism, whatever way abusing comes, because it comes in many ways: financial, emotional, mental, clarity, so many ways in come, the clarity you get from it. You then put your hand up and you walk away. You disrupt an entire family system. You disrupt everything. It's a healing stage for you, but it forces everybody to see situations that they don't want to see, because they're used to throwing baggage on you. They're used to you being the scapegoat. They're used to hitting you, or verbally abusing you, or pushing things on you. They're used to or using you as a cushion for their aggression. They're used to all of that. So when you say no and you leave a family situation, and when you stop something, you disrupt all of that, and that is your healing stage. It is okay to heal. Healing is what you need to do. Some people may not 100% ever heal. Some people may be very close to healing. Some people may be progressively healing. It doesn't matter, because you are in a healing stage, whether it be eternal or not. You are getting better and becoming a better individual than you were at that point when you were that main scapegoat. So when you put your hand up and you disrupt it and you walk away, it really shocks and irritates everybody out, and they lash out. And this is what we're also seeing here now, is that we're seeing people lashing out. We're seeing that Thomas and Samantha, they have this ammunition. They have this kind of narcissistic ammunition to kind of throw it out. They will never see themselves as perpetrators. Narcissists, I'm not saying that everybody's a narcissist, because I do feel like that term is used very loosely, but at the same time, I just feel like narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, aggressive people, bad dads, abusive individuals, they use people as ammunition for a certain coping mechanism, because don't ever take things personally, because what people are acting on you, they're doing it as a projection of what's within themselves as an individual, and they're throwing it out on you. But it can be hard to take it not personal. But we have Meghan, who's just stopped it and left it, but these two people have never ever thought in their entire lifetimes, and have never ever thought, I'm slamming my daughter, I'm slamming my own sister, what's going on? Like, your own sister, your own flipping sister, slamming you online, like for nothing, and then will immediately play victim and cannot see that they are the perpetrator. They always have to be in a victim state. Always have to be in a victim state, always have to feel like everybody's coming for them. Even though they are the ones that are lashing out, they will blame everything else, and then they will gaslight you by questioning your sanity. Once they've got you in a position where they can question your sanity, then they've succeeded in gaslighting. And we have all of these branches. The reason I'm talking about all of this as an umbrella unit, because we have all of these branches going on within this very dysfunctional family. So Meghan Markle's own sister and father have both slammed her in the press. There are no words to describe how sad this is. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali, and let's get into this video. So we have Meghan Markle's sister, who has slammed her and said that this has got nothing to do with race. Her decision to leave is nothing to do with the behavior of the royals or race. Her marriage to Prince Harry was so symbolic of ethnic unity. The preacher and choir were all of African heritage. It was a lovely joining together, she expresses. The royals embraced that. They welcomed Meghan into their lives, into their culture, and allowed her to promote people of all races. I never heard anything racist coming out of the Windsors about my sister. Supporters who claim a racist element forced Meghan out are frustrated. Their hope for fairy tale princess did not work out. Their objective is fame and fortune, Samantha Markle says. Nothing about their actions so far suggests they truly desire a private life outside the limelight. They have paraded themselves on the red carpet, tried to make deals with Disney and become pals with the Clooneys and other A-list stars. Smooching up to Vogue magazines, to fashion and to the film industry is not consistent with taking a step back. Their objective is fame and fortune, to be in Hollywood. This is what her sister is saying, her own sister, I'm not even, listen, people say family is close to you, evidently not. I worry they'll never find true happiness. Meghan was a cable TV actress before marrying Harry and would not be on the front of every newspaper and magazine without him. In the US, the press is still positive, praising her attempts to modernize the British monarchy and saying how cool she is. They are, in reference to Prince William and Catherine, they are exemplary, they are iconic. There is no comparison. This is what Meghan Markle's own sister is saying, you know. Actually disgusting that what she has done here now is obviously got a lot of money out of selling what she wants to say to the press. Then we also have Meghan's father, who got into it and said that accuses the daughter of cheapening the UK's royal family. Thomas Markle has accused his daughter of cheapening the British royal family in part of an interview released a day after Buckingham Palace said Prince Harry and his wife were no longer going to be working for the monarchy. That Thomas Markle, who's estranged from his daughter, keyword is estranged, told Channel 5 News in a documentary that he believed Meghan 38 was tossing away every girl's dream. It's disappointing because she actually got every girl's dream. Every young girl wants to become a princess, and she got that, and now she's tossing that away. For what it looks like, she's tossing it away for money. Thomas Markle described the royal family as one of the greatest long-living institutions ever, saying that when Meghan married into Harry in 2018, they took an obligation to be part of the royals and to represent them. Damn. I can't see her reaching out to me, especially now, or Harry for that matter, but I think both of them are turning into lost souls at this point. I don't know what they're looking for. I don't think they know what they are looking for. This is her own family coming out, and I wanted to obviously explain what they've said before I get into my take. Because you know when I get into situations like this, I come into it with a massive psychological perspective, because what we have here is a family dynamic that has broken down completely, and we have somebody like Meghan Markle, who I would assume is the scapegoat. We have other individuals who are either narcissists in the family, or controlling, or just abusive, or deadbeat dads. You know, there's plenty of different examples of what can happen in a family. I feel like, you know, Meghan's father, only deadbeat dads only really get attention when they're, you know, acting out, when they're being erratic. That's the only thing they know. That's the coping mechanism that they have, because they weren't a good enough father. Isn't it funny that he's accusing Meghan Markle of cheapening the family? But surely, did you not cheapen your own family? Let me not even drag this man, but did you not cheapen your own family by not raising your own daughter properly? Let's get it together, please. And Samantha Markle, I feel like, you know, there's pure jealousy here, pure hate and pure sinister kind of beliefs that we are seeing here. Meghan has got out, she has left. She's got her man, she's got her child, they've gone to Canada, and they are living their best life and being far more hassle-free from the situation, where we have here deadbeat family members who are lashing out, using this time as ammunition, even more ammunition. If this is what they're doing now, what I'm trying to get at, the fact that they're doing all this now, this hasn't suddenly just started right now. I do believe allegedly that these probably individuals in her family have probably been abusing her for her entire life, and that she is probably the scapegoat entirely, because you don't randomly just lash out on somebody. And the way that they've described her and spoken about her, and the body language that I've seen in the interviews, this is probably just common norm, and we can probably see this happening for a very long time. I don't think this is something very sudden. This is why I'm saying that I believe that perhaps she was a scapegoat of her family, and there's always one scapegoat of a family where everybody can easily put things on somebody else. You have your narcissist, and then you have your socio-psychopaths, and you also have your enablers and your flying monkeys, psych terms, which is the same as enabler, that carry this order and let it happen and don't stop it. And I find this just to be very interesting, because this is a very dysfunctional family. But at the end of the day, irrespective of whether it's dysfunctional or not many people actually survive. And Meghan Markle has survived, and she's gone through it. She's surviving. She's got a man. She's got a child. She's living her best damn flipping life. She's disrupted the family wave and said, you know what, stop the abuse. And she must have left that ages ago. And we're obviously saying that here again with the royal family as well. I'm here for it. I'm here for Meghan Markle's happiness. Leave her alone. She has done nothing wrong to anybody. For Samantha Markle, to say, oh, there's been no race issues. She knows there has. This is the gaslighting. You're questioning the person. It's like saying, there's been no race issue, saying it to her face, but like she knows. And like Meghan Markle's like, bitch, how could you not see? And you just get mad, but the other person knows, but they're just saying it to just gaslight you. It's very interesting how people want to communicate. I'm getting sore throat, I'm talking way too much. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this video. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this entire situation. I find it to be very interesting. Indeed, I find it to be very interesting. Do subscribe, click that button for daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.